Today's Crosswalk Devotional Podcast is sponsored by the David Caleb Cook Foundation. If our podcast has been a blessing in your life, would you consider helping us get Bibles to children in Muslim countries? Go to davidcalebcook.org/crosswalk to donate. Your gift will help send God's Word to children around the world.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for the Crosswalk Devotional Podcast. Over the years, our editorial team at crosswalk.com has written these devotionals, observing truths we see at the intersection of faith and life. We're thrilled to offer them to you now in podcast form. To get all of these episodes straight to your phone each week, just subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get podcasts. To find more devotional content like this, just visit us at crosswalk.com.
God and Treadmills by Ryan Duncan. Read by Jason Brown. Today's verse comes from 2 Thessalonians 3:5. May the Lord direct your hearts into God's love and Christ's perseverance. There's just something addicting about going to the gym after a long day at the office and pounding a treadmill until you feel the moisture on your forehead. If I don't get my usual workouts, I tend to go stir-crazy. That's why I can't stand January. After every New Year's celebration, like clockwork, the gyms become crowded with people who have resolved to become healthier. Because of the crowds, it becomes harder to get equipment, find parking spaces, or do any of my usual exercises. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm glad people are trying to get healthier, and I encourage anyone who wants to start working out and give it a try. But I still get frustrated because I know that within a month, most of these people will be gone. Exercise requires a lot of commitment and perseverance, and while a lot of people have resolved to live better, when the hard part comes, they give up. You could say the same thing applies to faith. I cannot tell you how many times God has revealed himself in my life through his grace, his power, or even his sense of humor. But despite all these moments, it's still so easy for me to doubt, to get angry with God, and wonder if he has a plan, or if he's even there at all. The book of James is useful in moments like this, and even offers some encouragement for when we're tempted to doubt. James 1:2-8 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking in anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to him. But when he asks, he must believe and not doubt, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That man should not think he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double-minded man, unstable in all he does." Spiritual workouts are no different from our physical ones. If you want to run a marathon, you first have to run a mile. And if you want to become a tool for Christ, you have to trust him first. So don't be afraid of trials and challenges, but instead embrace them as opportunities to mature in your faith. It won't be easy, and odds are you'll probably have to endure some difficult and painful experiences. But in the end, you'll look back and know you're stronger because of it. Intersecting faith and life. Apply God to your daily life through the exercise of prayer and service. For further reading, try Hebrews 12:1.
Hey listeners, thanks for joining us for the crosswalk.com devotional podcast. To get all of our episodes straight to your phone during the week, subscribe to this podcast on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. To find more devotional content like this, head over to crosswalk.com.
Did you know that children between the ages of 4 and 14 are 4 times more likely to accept Christ than they will be as adults? And that need to share the gospel and the love of Jesus with precious children is even greater in the Muslim world, where many never hear about Christ's love for them. You can help lead children in Muslim countries to Jesus by sending them a Bible through the David Caleb Cook Foundation. Your gift will send a colorful comic-style action Bible that connects with kids so they can know the hope of Jesus. So please, give your best gift today at davidcalebcook.org/crosswalk and watch as God transforms these children to transform their world.